Welcome back, all my gnarly ones, to a little bit of NARL Truck Series action here on this fine Tuesday evening. Truck Series Tuesday here in the North American eRacing League. As always, I'm Gator Mike. I'll be the host for you this evening. And tonight, we're doing a little bit of short track racing. That's right, these truckers, they are going to Richmond Raceway in Eastern Virginia. Nice little short track in the same mold as Iowa. So if you run pretty good at Iowa, you're going to be pretty good here tonight. That's going to lead me into some of my favorites later on. These drivers tonight, they are on race number 11 of the season. And there's only 13 of these races in the regular season. That's right, 3 races left before the Truck Series playoffs, including tonight. So it's going to be crunch time for some of these fellas. They've got 112 laps around this little short track tonight, and we'll see how they handle it. They're fresh off of going to Michigan International Speedway last week and racing there, and they had a whale of a time, including providing us with the closest ever finish in NARL history. How quickly can these drivers adapt from that long, fast track in Michigan to this tiny, short track here in Richmond? And what do they have in store for us tonight in terms of some action? Maybe see some tempers flaring, some of that short track flair going on. We'll see as this race progresses and unfolds. I have no streams to follow tonight, so I'm not going to be able to have lap counts for you or anything like that. So just going to kind of wing it. And I know they are in qualifying right now, so we'll get results for you shortly. But as Big Jim said over there in the chat, Decent House is going to be a heavy hitter here tonight at Richmond Raceway. He dominated Iowa, only to come up short on a fuel mileage strategy game. So he's going to be one to watch out for. Another one to watch out for, Wasted. Wasted has finished runner-up here at Richmond before to one of the faster drivers on the game. So keep an eye out for Wasted tonight. For the Truck Series, we're going to have kind of a smaller field here, somewhere between 10, 12 drivers. Don't know the final count just yet. But going to have a smaller field, all in the same party chat. Hope they're having fun. We're going to have a call down tonight. Dalton from the Xfinity series will be in the field this evening. So 112 laps around this track tonight, 50% length, 2 times wear, all flags on, cautions relaxed here in the North American eRacing League. Like I said, don't have a stream to follow, so don't know how far away from the end of qualifying they are or who's got the pole. Not going to have lap counts, no stage counts, not even going to know when the last lap happens. So pit stops, who knows? We're all in the dark tonight, just winging it. And bear with me. Truck Series doesn't really like to stream all that often. So as we wait for them to wrap up qualifying, like I said, we've got 3 races until the playoffs. There is a 15-point gap between 8th and 9th place in the playoffs. Both of those drivers, both 8th and 9th in points, will be missing the show tonight, as well as 10th. So this is an opportunity for Wasted, sitting in 11th place. He's 50 points below the cutoff line. However, this is a really good opportunity for him to really close in on that cutoff line. And this is exactly the kind of points night he could potentially have after the rough season that he's had. So we'll see what Wasted does here. Also, in the last 7 Truck Series races, we've had 7 different winners. So how does that bode for this race tonight? Will we see 8 for 8 in the last 8 races? We'll find out. As I'm getting invites for Williams, so I'm assuming qualifying is done. We'll see here. Hasn't posted anything yet. Maybe I can go see if I can't find somebody on Twitch. We'll see. Looks like I can go ahead and join. Hopefully I can figure something out here. This is gonna be a rough one. Looks like 9 drivers. Only 9 made the show tonight. So a little bit smaller than we originally anticipated. Pole is Cyber with a 21:71. That's a pretty stout time there from Cyber. As I'm going to try to go ahead and load in here. Don't see any streamers here tonight, so it is what it is. It's gonna be a rough one here, trying to keep up with everything. We're loading in here. Looks like they're just now completing lap 1. We've got Cyber right now out front, holding off Dalton. He's running P2, our Xfinity regular here tonight. Off to a great start. So here he is sitting in second place. Oh, he's going to go in. He's going to give Cyber a bump. He's going to try to move him out of the way from the lead. A bump and run from the lead here on lap 3. Cyber's going to get that run off the corner. Decent house looking underneath Dalton here for second place. We've already seen a little bit of beating and banging here in the Truck Series here in the first handful of laps tonight. One thing these drivers are going to have to keep an eye out for is getting loose off these corners. It seems to be a trend on a lot of tracks. Richmond is no exception. Especially turn 4 coming out of turn 4. Loose there. Even a little bit on turn 2. Depending on where you exit that corner. These guys are going to keep an eye out for that, as well as the pit entry line here in the middle of 3 and 4. It goes all the way out to the racing surface. So if you're below that yellow line even by just a little bit, it's going to suck you right down in the pit lane. That's probably going to ruin your race. So drivers have to keep an eye out for that, as Dalton misses his mark there in the middle of 1 and 2. Flies up the track. That's going out. He's going to be looking underneath here for 4th. In the meantime, we've had Decent get around Cyber there for the lead. It didn't take him long to get up front. Started 4th. Already found 1st. Fastest way around this little track is right around the apron there. Right around that yellow line. You gotta hug the bottom. That's where you're going to get the quickest lap times from. Decent's doing a pretty good job up in here. We're watching him from the nose cam. Looking back. Right there on that bottom line. Slides up just a little bit, but still, that's how you get it done here in Richmond. See how this truck handles on the longer run. The top 3 have broken away just a little bit here. You got Diesel sitting in 4th. He's got a bit of a gap there back to 5th place. So field starting to get spread out. That's Mr. Williams sitting in 5th. P. Graves is not in the show tonight, so I don't have to worry about getting those 2 trucks mixed up. Graves and Williams, their trucks are almost identical, so I don't have to worry about it tonight. No, that is Williams there. Closest battle on the track right now looks to be the last 4 spots here. 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Oh, Wasted gets loose. He's going to make contact with Hale State. They're still trying to collect it. They're going to go 3 wide with Penn. Penn's going to force his way up through the middle. We're a big cluster there in the back. even if Wasted finishes 9th tonight with no stage points, he still makes up 17 points on that cutoff line. And that is huge. So anything else is just going to be an added bonus. 17 points on the cutoff line. As Penn is pushing Hailstate through the corner. Penn's going to clip that apron. He's going to hit the inside wall. There goes Penn. Doesn't look like he got too much damage. Looks like he'll be okay for now. Back up front. Rain's the same. Decent house. The truck length or two over Cyber here in second place. Marksman lurking back there in third. Got a big gap back to Diesel in fourth. And he's being closed in on just a little bit by Mr. Williams there. He's going to have company here in just a minute. Mr. Williams on the move. Don't know how many laps are in stage one. Don't know how many laps are left here in stage one. I guess once I see these trucks slow down, I'll figure it out. Figure it out together. These are running that white safe light scheme. Very, very clean paint scheme on that truck. It's very nice. It's simple, yet nice. Looks really good under these lights here in Richmond as well. Mr. Williams sitting here in fifth. I don't think Richmond is very fun track for him. It's not one of his favorites, but here he is in stage one position in stage one. Looks like Cyber's getting a little bit closer to Decent House. Marksman's dropping off just a little bit as well. So these top two breaking away, making it a race between the two of them. Rack off another lap here tonight at Richmond Raceway. Cyber, they've been the class in the field here early on. Decent, your winner last week at Michigan by 1/1000th of a second, closest finish in NARL history. He's looking to go back-to-back here tonight, 2 in a row. Pick up some more playoff points with the playoffs looming in just a couple weeks. Heading into tonight, he's got a pretty big margin. It's safe to say that he's going to be the regular season champion. He's got a 52-point gap over Marksman in second, so as long as he makes the races, he should be all right. Hailstate lagged out again. Lagged out of the Xfinity race in New Hampshire just a couple days ago. He's lagged out of his truck debut here in the NARL. Just having a rough go of it early on with the internet connection. So the 38 has blown an engine. He will be done for the night. Drivers are, his leaders are closing in on Penn, who looks like he's gone around again. He's got heavy front end damage this time around. So this 44 is not handling well here early on. And he's got a lot of damage. It's okay if he goes a lap down. He'll be the only truck 1 lap down. Should get the free pass at the stage break. So it's not crucial right now that he fights to stay on the lead lap. Handle it. lap or two. Decent, still leading Cyber by about a truck length. Been this way for the majority of the stage so far. Decent misses his mark there in debris. The lap traffic might be distracting him just a little bit. Penn's going to get out of the way here. Good move there on Penn's part. Let Cyber through as well. Cyber wasn't able to go all the way out to the wall, so that hurts him just a little bit. There's more around tape pins. Decent clips the apron there, and that's going to let Cyber to get that time back on him. And then Cyber's starting to clip the apron there in the middle of 3 and 4. Just nicked it, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. It's easy to do here at Richmond because, like I said, the fastest way around is right there on that yellow line, so it's easy to clip that apron. Coming up on the lap truck of Penn. He's got Steve that's caught him right here for 3rd place. So Steve's been putting on some laps lately while we've been watching the leaders. Penn's going to get out of the way of Marksman here. Steve going to get by here at 1. What can Steve do with Marksman now that he's there? Just run him down. Can he make the pass? Looks like Marksman's suffering that loose off condition there. He got a little snappy there off of 2. Close in just a little bit. Oh man, he's bad loose. Got loose off of 4 there as well. Steve's going to be right there on his bumper. Gives him a nudge off of the 1. He's going to look to the inside here off of 2 side by side. Oh, he looks. Marksman kind of chopped him there. Drives it in deep. Marksman gives him the room this time. Here comes a bump from the 18. Toyota trucks are battling. Oh, Steve with a great launch into 3. He's going to suffer on exit. And that's going to be stage. Great job from Marksman there to hold off Steve. So Decent's going to get stage 1, followed by Cyber, Marksman, Diesel. And I believe Mr. Williams is going to be here for 5th place in stage 1. No, maybe Dalton. Dalton might have got it. Dalton's sitting right there. So Dalton may have snuck past Williams there for a stage point. First opportunity for these drivers to make adjustments tonight. For some, it came just at the right time as these guys were getting really loose off the corner. We're going to line up here for stage number 2. Decent House going to retain the lead through the second pit stops. Cyber's going to maintain 2nd place. Looks like everybody holding the form there. Marksman in 3rd, Diesel in 4th. Williams' crew looks like they picked up a spot there. He's going to move Diesel right up the track. Oh man, it's getting feisty back here. 3 wide at Richmond is normally not a good thing. Here comes Dalton. He's going to move Mr. Williams out of the way. Mr. Williams going to show Dalton his pleasure. They're hooking bumpers. Tippers are flaring here. Still 3 wide in the back. Steve has gone all the way to the back of the field here. Back to 9th. 8th, sorry. Now he's up to 7th. Getting around Penn. Williams and Dalton still go at it. Or no, that's wasted. Dalton's kind of gotten away, but you got to think if Williams gets back to Dalton, they're going to go back at it. Williams is not going to forget that move. We might have a peek from the lead there from Cyber. Not just yet. Cyber's going to get right there on the bumper. A decent house. It's decent. Washed up just a bit there in the middle of the corner. That lets Cyber inch ever closer to the lead. Cyber really running that bottom line. Looking really good there. He's going to get right to the bumper. Lets off early to avoid any contact. Going to have to find another spot, another opportunity to get a better run. Looks like the arc of the corner just a little bit wider than Decent House there in turn 1. Going to gain just a tidbit on exit, but not too much. Yet again. Is there a way for him to get around without moving? That's the question. He's either going to have to wait for Diesel to make a mistake, or he's going to have to move him. It's really hard to pass in this track otherwise. That might be the mistake that Cyber's looking for. Oh, he just can't get the run off the corner. Looks like he's a little bit stronger there off of 4. Yeah, Decent House, but Decent makes it up in turns 1 and 2. So yeah, the 51 truck's a little bit stronger the first half of the track. And here in 3 and 4, Cyber's just got that nailed. Really makes all that ground back up. Still just not enough momentum there to get under Decent House to have a challenge for the lead. Marksman still running 3rd, Dalton 4th. Diesel 5th, Williams in the wall. Looks like Mr. Williams might have lagged out. Yeah, we got to fight for the lead now as Cyber gets under Decent House. Decent with a great run off of 2, though. Oh, that was Cyber's best opportunity yet. So Mr. Williams has blown an engine tonight. He's out of the field. He's going to officially finish 8th. 2 trucks have blown a motor tonight. Unfortunately there for Williams. He's still sitting solidly above the playoff cutoff line, so no harm, no foul for him. He's essentially locked in. I'll double check. He came into this race 61 above. Yeah, he's sitting pretty good, especially with those guys around the bubble missing the race tonight. He's essentially locked in after starting this race. The only thing for him, though, he's fighting for 3rd place in a regular season standings, which would have awarded him 5 extra playoff points. He's in a battle for that with Penn and with Cyber. So Cyber right now running at 2nd place. He's going to close in on Williams. We're going to have a fight for that 3rd spot in points. Decent. A little loose there off the corner. Cyber's going to look to the outside this time. Can't make that work. He ducks right back in again behind the 51. He is all over that 51 truck. Just hasn't found a way around yet. Martin right here, still in front of Dalton, about half a second. Great run for Dalton. Looks like he's made his truck a little bit better. Martin goes way up the track. That is not the ideal line. It's going to let Dalton get closer. We got to fight for 1st. We got to fight for 3rd now. That 4 truck not handled well, it looks like. He had a rough go in stage 1 on those older tires. Dalton trying to use that apron, that is not going to work. That is not something we're going to do here at Richmond. So we got to fight for the lead. Cyber to the inside of Decent House again. Can Decent defend it this time? Yeah, he does. He holds him off again. What has Cyber got to do to get around that truck? I know he wants to get around him clean, but man, he's had opportunities, just hasn't been able to make it work yet. Gotta think a bump and run might be coming for a stage win. That's an extra playoff point. It does mean something. Decent House has led the majority of this race. Cyber's gonna have a nose there now. Again's got to tuck back in. Just nothing worked yet for the 24 truck. Great battle for the lead, though. Now it's going to lead another lap as our fight for 3rd is picking up. Dalton looking underneath Marksman. He's going to clear him into 1. Marksman going to try for an over-under, but Dalton holds that lane very well, so he's going to take that spot. Back to the lead. Got to be coming up on stage end here pretty quickly. Here's another run by Cyber. They got a truck right in front of them. Oh, that's Penn again. Going to have to get out of the way. He does a good job of it again. Penn having all sorts of problems tonight. This is incredible racing from our top 2. Our battle for the lead has been supreme here tonight. Decent House looking to sweep the stages. Cyber still trying to find a way by to keep that from happening. Looks like he got a little bit of that loose off condition there that time by coming off of turn 2. trucks are starting to hurt. Their tires are hot. They're sliding. These guys doing everything they can just to hang on to it. As Decent House is getting super loose there. Here's another run by Cyber. Just not enough to get there yet. Can Cyber make a move? These guys have checked out from the rest of the field. They're gone. Putting on a show here tonight. Beautiful night for a race here on this fine Tuesday evening from virtual Richmond Raceway. That's going to be stage. Decent House is going to hold him off there again. Cyber close, but again, no cigar. Going to come home just short in second. Dalton's going to hold off Marksman for third. Marksman gets fourth, and Dizo's going to round out the top five here to end stage 2. Well, stages are in the books here tonight. Got the sprint to the finish left. These guys have got to find some winning adjustments on these pit stops if they want to compete. What do they got? Are they holding anything back? Do they have any secrets up their sleeve to make these trucks handle good for this final run? What do they got in store for us? Can anybody challenge Decent and Cyber? We're underway here to begin the final stage tonight at Richmond. Up through the gears goes Dalton, lining up third. Cyber's going to clear. That's crucial for him. Crucial for the 24 truck to be able to clear there. Dizo's going to stick a bumper in there. Marksman's going to pay for it. Steve forcing his way through at his home track. Here comes Wasted, making it 4 wide. Dizo tries to block, but can't do it. Wasted going to give the bumper to Steve. Wasted through for third. It's the highest he's been tonight. We got to fight for the lead. Cyber, if he gets a good launch off of 4, he's going to have a run at Decent House here into 1. This might be it here. This is exactly what he needed, but Decent really sends it off in there from the high lane. If Cyber can keep a nose here, he might be okay. He's been better off of 4 than Decent House tonight. This is close for the lead. Decent's going to be able to hang on again. What does Cyber got to do? Had a melee there on that restart, though. From third on back. 3-4 wide we saw. Steve there messing with Dalton and Marksman, pushing him out of the way. Says, this is my home turf. I want to defend it. Got his way up to third place, and then here comes Wasted with a huge run, passes all 3 of them on the front straightaway, takes over third place. See if that 99 truck's got something in it to run with Cyber and Decent up front. Right now we've got a Toyota, leading a Chevrolet and a Ford. So all 3 manufacturers in the top 3. And Wasted, he's a former runner-up here. Can he pull something out of his hat? Oh man, what a win it would be for him if he could do it. Been a rough season. Getting right back into playoff contention with a win. Getting some pretty good points from third place though as well, so doesn't really want to throw that away either. This battle right now rages on for fourth between Dalton and Steve. Marksman's found some trouble. He's lost a lot of time. Penn, I don't know where Penn's at. Penn's doing Penn things. Looks like Penn might have lagged out as well. So Penn looks like he blew a motor. Gonna call it a night. So very few trucks remaining left in this race. It's been quite the endurance race here. Lots of blown motors tonight. The racing has been good up front. Cyber with a great run. He's going to take a peek into 3. Decent's going to have to give him the room there. Oh, he almost made contact with him. Wasted right now running in 3rd. Here he is. He wants to see these guys battle, because if they battle, it gives him the opportunity to catch up. As Cyber looking again under Decent House. This might be what he needed. He is door to door with him. This is the farthest up he's been on Decent House's truck so far tonight. Here we are. These are our 2 leaders side by side. Cyber with a better truck here out of turn 4. Decent House, he's really doing a great job defending from that high lane though. Really making it hard for Cyber. This is good stuff here tonight at Richmond. Great racing. Looks like Decent's going to lead that lap. Neck and neck down the back straightaway, looking like a drag race. They've been side by side for laps now. Who's going to come out on top? This is Cyber's best chance at grabbing the lead. Decent House doing a masterful job of defense. And he holds him off from the high lane. What a race here from Decent House. Who says the high lane doesn't work here at Richmond? We just saw it. Decent just proved it. Who says this isn't a multi-groove track? That racing has allowed Wasted to close in just a little bit. And he's put quite the gap over 4th place as we do have a battle for 4th place with Diesel and Dalton. That is still raging on. These guys were talking back and forth, nipping at each other pre-race. They've had a years-long rivalry with each other, dating back to other leagues as well. Good to see them get back together here tonight in the Truck Series, have a little bit of fun, give each other a hard time. Right now, both running inside the top 5 in 4th and 5th place. Wasted's hoping those guys start fighting again, getting side by side. If not, he might have to play a little bit of strategy here if he wants to win this race. No idea how many laps are left tonight. Cyber there. It's been the story of the night. Both of those drivers have won races this season. Cyber was to win tonight and be his 2nd win of the season. As he's got a run there on Decent. He's going to be able to clear him. Cyber finally makes the move work. He's clear a Decent House off into 1, and then he makes a mistake here in 3. Almost gave it right back. This would be Cyber's 2nd win of the season. This would be Decent's 3rd and 2nd in a row if he can take home the dub tonight. Oh, Cyber makes a mistake. He gets the lead and he throws it right back. Decent House back around.
mistake there from Cyber. He spent this whole race trying to find a way around that 51 truck, and he throws it away just a couple laps later. Gives it right back. He's got to do all that work over again. Does allow that 99 to inch a little bit closer as well. He's not out of the picture by any means. He's sitting there waiting to strike, waiting to see if these guys get into each other, if they race each other some more. You know he's going to be aggressive. He wants that victory. Here's Cyber with a great launch off of turn 4 again. Decent House is going to have to give him the bottom. Cyber is much stronger than Decent here off of turn 4. He gets a great launch from that bottom line. I think he has to drive it just a little bit harder off into 1 to try to clear him. But he is going to clear Decent House again. Strong move there from Cyber. He's going to take the lead back. Does Decent House have a response? Trying to make a move around the outside. Ooh, he drives it deep into 3. Lost a little bit on exit doing that. Gets a little loose as well. So gives Cyber some breathing space. These guys are stronger at opposite ends of the track. Decent off of 2, Cyber off of 4. It's really making this a very even battle. Here's 3rd place, Wasted. Believe it or not, I think it might affect the way his truck drives just a little bit. I think this game is sophisticated enough to where you can get a little bit aerotide. I feel like I've felt that condition before. Cyber could be feeling it right now. He drives just a little bit differently, but Cyber right now, he can't be afforded moving around, changing his lines up. Doesn't have that kind of breathing room over Decent House just yet, but if he gets out a little bit farther, you start testing some things, seeing if he can make up some time somewhere. But right now, Decent House is not letting him get away. These guys are still nose to tail. They've been that way the majority of the race. Cyber, your pole sitter here tonight in that Hooters number 24. Decent House had a rough qualifying for his standards, started 4th, quickly made his way to the lead, held it for most of this race, and it's been a great battle with him and Cyber the entire time. Cyber, man, he worked the whole race to get around to get this lead, and here he is at the front of Richmond with just a little bit of laps remaining here. We are in the final stage of tonight's event. Starting to feel it. Cyber a little bit loose. Decent House into the wall. Wasted has dropped back with these guys, not racing side by side anymore. Tonight's race brought to you by JDCNC. Go to shop@jdcnc.com. Check out all the gifts and items they have on their website. Personalized items and gift ideas for any birthdays coming up, anniversaries. Go to jdcnc.com.
check out their list of stuff. Battle Rage is on here with Cyber and Decent. I don't know if they have to pit this final stage or not. With no streams, I'm not privy to that kind of information. Nor do I know how many laps are left. But excellent racing out of these two tonight. We've seen a good one here at Richmond, even with the smaller field. Lots of attrition, blown motors. Decent big moment there off of 4. Just as he was closing in, he had a huge moment. He's going to miss his line into 1. But he's so strong off of 2, he's going to make that time back up. Right on the bumper of Cyber. Laps are left, or where's Decent make this move? Cyber gets loose. Decent looks to the outside. Maybe an over-under. That was race. That was race. Cyber gonna win here tonight at Richmond. Decent House going to come home with a second place. Waston gets 3rd. Dalton 4th. Dizo 5th. Marksman 6th. Penn 7th. Williams 8th. And Hale State rounding out the field at 9. Incredible race there from those boys. Put on quite the show here tonight. Cyber, that was a hard-earned victory for him. That was not easy. Cyber picking up his 2nd career NARL victory in his debut season in the Truck Series. Check out lap times before I hop out of this lobby. I'll create a party with our 2 front runners. 21:67 lap time for Cyber there. That's a fast lap. That is a heater by many standards. As I'm going to go blue screen here for just a minute. I'm going to create a party, get these guys in here, get an interview from them. See what they got to say about it. The party has been started. As we're joined by our race winner here tonight, Cyber. Man, what a heck of a race between you and Decent House there. He made you work for it. He made you earn that one. How were you able to finally get around him and get the job done tonight at Richmond Raceway?
First of all, I just want to say GG to DC. That was a really hell of a battle. I had a lot of fun. We really worked each other out the whole race. I mean, like, he had the advantage at one point, I had the advantage at one point. Oh, wow. Anyway, I just mainly just analyzed what his truck was doing in the short and long run, which I noticed in the long run his truck got loose somewhat a bit. So I now realize where should I make the pass. I tried a lot in turns 1 and 2 spot. He always got that outside run. I'm like, how am I gonna get past him? He wasn't getting that outside run. So then I tried turns 3 and 4, and I found sort of a weak there where he kind of doesn't get a good entry in and doesn't get
Mm-hmm.
the takeoff off. So I decided to go 3 and 4 for the pass. I tried so much throughout stage 2, which I just backed off and just tried it again. And then when he made a mistake with the wall, like he got into a few times, I used that into my arsenal to take that mistake. And I had to work a ton to get by him. The way the way I got by him, that in general, like I was just like, can I get by him? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun to watch here in the booth. You worked him over, tried everything, bottom, top. It was a struggle for you to finally get by. You get by him, and then just like a lap or two later, you hit the wall. He gets back by you, and you got to do it all over again. But like you said, you guys were strong at different points on the track. He was a little bit stronger off of 2. You were a little bit stronger off of 4. So what ultimately was able to get you past him and get you to pull away there for the win?
I think when we were staying side by side, like very late, within like 15 to go, I think I got a little edge, like side dropping him a bit, and I think in 4 or I don't remember. I think I got him off 4 and stick my truck out front and was able to just run like qualifying laps around here. That's what I was thinking in my mind finally.
Yeah, well, you finally got around and you made the most of it, picking up your second career win here in the NARL in your debut season in the Truck Series. So, congratulations. Before we let you head on out, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I want to shout out like again, see my talent the way it is. I want to shout out to one of my fellow drivers that I drive alongside in a different league, P. Patton. If it wasn't for him, like working on this truck with me, this wouldn't be possible for me getting my night. And also, I want to shout right 24 driving the truck.
All right. Well, there you got it from Cyber here tonight. Your race winner at Richmond Raceway. Cyber, congratulations, my friend. We will see you next week for, I believe it is Auto Club. So we'll catch you there. As we are also joined in the booth here by our runner-up tonight, Decent House. Decent, man, that was a heck of a battle. Probably one of the best battles I've seen on this game. You guys were back and forth. You didn't get the qualifying run that you really wanted, starting in 4th place, but you came right to the front, led a lot of the race, and you were able to hold off Cyber there for a while there on the outside lane. What kind of truck did you have under you tonight?
I mean, I think Cyber had the better truck. I was just, kind of stealing his line through a lot of the race. Just missed it a little. Qualifying, I didn't really get a good lap, but in the race, I just missed it. I was a little tight on entry, and I was just putting too much wheel into it on the exit, especially kind of towards the end of the run. Just getting a little free. Missed it a little bit on the setup tonight, but I can't take anything away from Cyber. He had a good race, good truck, and I mean, I could have, done him dirty on the last lap 2 different occasions, but I mean, we had such a fierce battle, clean. I don't think we touched, but maybe once the whole time we were racing side by side and back and forth. So I wasn't going to ruin a good race by knocking him out of the way or anything like that. So I'll take my P2 and move on to next week. I can't complain losing on a race like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you just said, that's some of the most competitive, cleanest short track racing I think I've ever seen on this game, on this franchise for that matter. So kudos to both of you tonight for putting on a hell of a show. You made that high line work at Richmond Raceway. We didn't think that was possible to get that high lane rolling. Who says there's not multi grooves there? How was your truck able to hold him off for so long from that higher groove?
Um, you know, it actually helped me a little bit because, I mean, if you run the outside too much, it'll burn your tires up. But at that point in that run, I was pushing on entry, so running a little higher on entry into the corner was actually helping me through the center. So my truck was actually better for a good bit on the outside, but it definitely heats up the right rear a little bit more than what I wanted. And like I said, just missed it. So I was just putting too much wheel into it on corner exit. It was just a little too loose there at the end, especially pretty much every stage, but a little bit more so there at the end of that run. So the outside's fun, especially when you have somebody underneath of you that can hold a line and can rip the bottom too. It makes it for some entertaining racing.
Absolutely. Well, sounds like your truck just fell off a little bit there at the end, got a little too loose. But still, great race, great finish nonetheless there, decent house. Before we let you head on out, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'll shout out you, Gator, for commentating. I know it's not fun. I don't know if you had anybody with you, but
I
it's
did
probably
not.
not fun. Yeah, so it's solo dolo tonight. So yeah, just thanks to you for commentating. I'll go back and watch it and see kind of where I can get better, um, and shout out to Cyber on a clean race. Also shout out to Marksman and Steve. I know that they had some pretty good runs tonight too. And just my, the typical guys, the former Elite boys. I guess Elite Motorsports doesn't exist anymore, but the guys still in the chat. We shout out to those guys. So, but yeah, just good race and had fun, and looking forward to finishing out the season. Hopefully, baby time doesn't interrupt that, but we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Got 2 more races left for the playoffs. Next week, Decent House, we will see you at Auto Club. That's where these Truck Series drivers head next, as they go back to a big track. They go from Michigan to Richmond, back to a similar track from Michigan at Auto Club. So what do these drivers have in store for us? They made quite the quick adjustments here tonight to make that happen. So can they quickly adjust back to the bigger style track? We will find out. Before that, though, that's obviously next Tuesday, but before that, tomorrow night, the Xfinity Series going road course racing. That's right, the makeup race for the Charlotte Roval is tomorrow night. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Who's going to come out on top? Is it going to be always Joker, who's pretty quick at these road courses? He won last week at New Hampshire. Can he go 2 for 2? Or 2 in a row? We'll find that out. Cup Series, they are off this Thursday. So if you're tuning in for the Cup Series, they will be back in action on Monday with Iowa. So that'll be the next place for them. So for Gator Mike, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. It was a hell of a battle between Cyber and Decent the entire race, with Cyber just coming out on top there at the end and hanging on there for his second career win. So for all my gnarly ones out there, y'all stay safe. Tune in for the Xfinity race tomorrow night, and I'll catch y'all next time. Take it easy.